We're A-Game, a 100% Black-owned company with an all-natural product and world-class customer service. We're headquartered in California, and we manufacture, package, and ship right here in the United States. We ship to more than 125 distributors worldwide. Normal processing is 2 to 3 days, and we employ virtual tracking until our product is received. So, no matter where you are in the world, here we come, and we're bringing your A-game.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Shout out to all of the visionaries out there. Shout out to all the visionaries. Salute to the A-Game family. Shout out to the A-Game nation. We back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV with another show today. Start of a fresh week. How was y'all weekend? I hope all is well with y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm going to get to the chat in a minute. Salute to y'all. Salute. Shout out to Sir O. Shout out to my man Sir O. Shout out to Heels In. Appreciate you, family. As always, he says join the channel. Appreciate you, fam. Shout out to Miss Queena in the building. Always holding down the chat room. Much love to you, Miss Queena. Shout out to Nisa in the building. Shout out to Nisa. Y'all could get down in the description box. Click the link for her channel. Check out her music. Shout out to Nisa. Shout out to Miss Angie. What's going on, Miss Angie? If y'all checked out my premiere earlier, I got that article from Miss Angie. So shout out to Miss Angie B. Shout out to her. Shout out to Matt McKee in the building. Salute. Shout out to you, Matt. Shout out to Mace, man. What's going on, Mace? Appreciate it. Nah, that wasn't her beat, Mace. Shout out to my man Rob Mack in the building. Shout out to Rob Mack. Shout out to Bronze Dip. What's good? Salute to you, fam. Appreciate you for always tuning in, Bronze Dip. Shout out to my man Walt Diddy in the building. Shout out to my man Diddy, A-Game family. Shout out to Fierce Soul. Salute to Fierce Soul. Shout out to everybody, man. Salute. As I said, make sure y'all like and share the show. Make sure y'all like and share today's show. We're going to get into it. Man. Shaw Newsom, salute. Shout out to you, Shaw. Today's show, Black men have been lulled to sleep. Black men have been lulled back to sleep. We've been lulled back to sleep, black men. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of us, for one, a lot of us think that we are awake. See, let's start there. A lot of us, with the progression of the, I'm going to say what I call the Hoteppers, but most people call it the conscious community. With the blow up of the conscious community and a lot of the people that they threw in front of our faces here on the internet, a lot of us brothers ran with the term of I'm conscious, I'm woke, I'm awakened. And what we don't understand is those were just terms that they were using to promote their movement. See, you have to understand what the whole conscious thing was. The conscious thing was never a community. It was a movement. It was a movement that now has turned into an industry. There is no conscious community. There's never have been a conscious community. It was a conscious movement. And now it's a industry. This is why today it's normal for people to say, oh, I worship the Orishas, I wear my Ankh to bed, I power up my Ankh, and this is not me making light of anything. This is just what has happened to Black men. This is what has happened to us with the so-called conscious movement, where they made us believe that we were actually woke. They made us believe that we were actually woke, even though a lot of us still had regular jobs, which is nothing wrong with that. But you can't sit there and say you're aware of this, you're aware of that about the system, and you're supposedly conscious and above these things, but you still got a regular job. You still have to go back into the same system that you claim oppresses you to feed you. And this is what I figured out with the so-called conscious community years ago, that it was not a community because the men were not community minded. And they weren't communally minded because they didn't value family. You see, they didn't value the concept of family. So this is why it was never a conscious community, because we know a community is based on a collection of families that hold the same values. You see? And in the conscious movement, family was never established. Family was never valued. You weren't looked at as family. You were looked at as a customer, a consumer. This is why now it's an industry, the conscious industry. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because, as I said, a lot of us Black men think that we're conscious because we partook in something we called the conscious community, which was not a community. You see? So a lot of us Black men were supposedly awakened and then put back to sleep by this so-called conscious community. And this has affected Black men so much to the fact that now we have accepted the scamming and all of the other things that come along with the mindset of quote unquote being awakened or being conscious. I'm not a zombie. I'm not sleep. But just look at the things that went on in the so-called conscious community. And a lot of black men had to separate from this. And what it actually did was it put a lot of guys back to sleep. It actually proved to a lot of us that we were not awakened to anything. Because even with all those things that we spoke about, all of those discussions, what has actually changed for black men? What has actually changed? What has changed? You're conscious, right? What has changed? We had a whole conscious community. What has changed? What has changed? We have here online all of these male groups. You got SYSBM, you got MGTOW, you got the red pill, you got the black pill, you got the white manosphere, the black manosphere. You got TFL. You got a lot of different groups. A lot of different groups. And in these groups that black men are in, they're telling black men that we need to follow the tenements of this group because these guys have the truth. These guys, they have the solution to your problems. You know, if you're tired of being done dirty by women, go MGTOW. If you want to be more attractive to women, say your red pill. If you don't want to admit you a virgin, say you're an educated lane. You see? All of these things to make guys feel like they're alive, they're living. Oh, you don't have to be red pill. You could be an educated lane. You could come over here and join us. All of these things that make black men feel like they're alive, when these are some of the same things that lulled us back to sleep. It lulled a lot of us black men back to sleep. And the reason why it lulled us back to sleep, it is because those groups of men, those factions and things that I just spoke about, they're not based in men valuing themselves first. See, they'll tell you it is. Oh, I'm on my purpose. I'm on my purpose. See, they'll tell you that. But they don't know what their purpose is. Because they don't move with a distinct purpose. See, they talk like they're moving with a purpose, but why we didn't see anything change yet? See, you're using these things, black man, to put yourself back to sleep. See, you want the appearance of being woke. You want the appearance of being alive and you living life and you know you're fulfilled and you want that appearance. You want that appearance. But see, you got to understand that it starts with you first. See, appearance is number 4. See, you want to appear to everyone else that, yeah, we doing our thing. You want to appear that way. But appearance is number 4. Appearance is number 4. And see, what black men have learned how to do is we've become good at fronting. And I'm going to use the New York term because we've been using capping. Capping or cap, that come from Chicago. See, in New York, we say you're fronting. You're fronting. You're fronting. And black men have been lulled back to sleep with these things. And it is because we don't truly understand how to properly use these things. We don't know what they are. We don't know. We don't understand what they are. And the reason why we don't is because we truly don't understand ourselves. See, this is why in the 10 life value system, brothers, value number 1 is spiritual. It's spiritual. The knowledge of self. The knowledge of self. So before you want to appear like you're doing something, people can hear it in you. People can see that you're fronting. You're hiding behind the red pill. You're hiding behind the black pill. You're hiding behind MGTOW. You're hiding behind these things, black man. And it's because you don't want to wake up. You don't want to wake up. See, it's easy to stay asleep because it's comfortable. It's comfortable. But there's a lot of real things happening. And the reason why you're going to be lulled back to sleep, it is because when it's time for you to get up out of here, they don't want you to see it coming. They don't want you to see it coming. You see? See, as I said, brothers, you cannot be red pill without enlightened awareness. You cannot be red pill without enlightened awareness. That means you must have spiritual value. You must practice spirituality. What is that? The knowledge of self, the relationship between you and God, the knowledge of who you are. See, that reigns supreme over anything else. See, as long as you know who you are, you have access to wealth. You have access to wealth. You will get to wealth. You can't get to step 10 without getting past step 1. You see? But they use the loss value system. They use the loss value system to lull us back to sleep. You see? They use the loss value system to lull you back to sleep. They use the dripping and tricking. They use the fame. They use the lights. They use Hollywood. That's why it's called Hollywood. Don't let that go over your head. But they use this to lull you back to sleep. And the rewards of this, or the things that you may think are rewards, like fame, like infamy. See, a lot of y'all don't care if y'all famous. A lot of y'all rather be infamous. And there's rewards for that in the loss value system. You see? See, this is what you're going to not have practicing the loss value system. And this is why it's easy to lull you back to sleep. They lull you back to sleep with drill rap. They lull you back to sleep with the Alpo story. Everybody's talking about how Alpo was just killed. A drug kingpin who before he turned into a snitch, he killed his best friend. See, this is a dude who practices and lives through the loss value system. Alpo, he killed his best friend. Killed his best friend. No detachment. He went to no limits. He had no loyalty. Killed his best friend. And then went and killed a bunch of other people. And then told on people. No honor. No value. But now everybody's talking about this because black men, we're too focused on distractions. This is how they lull us back to sleep. This is how they lull us back to sleep. When we need to be focused on the food shortages. Have you Negroes been in your grocery stores? Have y'all been in y'all grocery stores and seeing the shelves emptying? Y'all talking about Alpo. A rat, a dishonorable man who killed his friends for money and told on other men. But we need to be focused on why he's, so what if he's dead? He was in debt with the devil, and the devil cashed in his ticket. Let's move on from that. Let's not get lulled back to sleep with nigger shit. But you don't walk in your supermarket and see the goddamn water is short. You're not walking in your supermarket noticing that there's only one section of 10-pound bags of rice. You're not noticing that. You're not noticing the canned goods shortage. You're not noticing the money's getting short. We getting ready to go into a cashless society. I was in the bank the other day. They telling you they don't even carry a bunch of change. The change is being recycled. Are you Negroes really focused on what's really going on out here? Or we worry about Alpo? shit that's going to lull us back to sleep. They want black men to stay asleep. And to stay asleep is to focus on all the things that the lost value system has to offer you, black man. That is to be sleep. That is to be sleep. Number one, because you're spiritually asleep. And shout out to my sister, the Crimson Cure, because she said this in my pre-record. She said it in the chat room. Black men are desensitized. That's a spiritual thing. You see? And that's a fact. This is how we get lulled back to sleep. It's because our spirits are not active. Our spirits are not active. You sitting around looking for bullshit, black man. You looking for bullshit to report on. You looking for bullshit to listen to and to continue to promote. That's because you're desensitized. You're desensitized. So when you walk in your supermarket, all you doing is making sure they have what you want at that time. You're not walking down the aisles noticing the shortages because you sleep. You sleep. Because that's how they want you to live, black man. They don't want you to have what? Foresight. But remember, your foresight is tainted when you practice the lost value system. You see? You see? Your provision, your foresight is not as strong as it's supposed to be because you practice the lost value system. So your provision is just, let me make sure it's some food in the house for today. Let me make sure we can eat for today. What about next month? See, the lost value system tells you, I need it and I need it now. Y'all know that commercial? Put a number 1 in the chat if y'all know that commercial. Let me get a sip of water real quick. Y'all know that commercial? I need it and I need it now. I need it and I need it now. Y'all know that commercial, right? Shout out to my brother Walt Diddy. He said, kick the facts, DS1. This is an instant classic. Salute, my brother. A-Game family in the building. Make sure y'all like and share the show too, fam. Make sure y'all like and share the show. Yeah, so y'all know that. That's what the lost value system tells the mind of black men. I need it and I need it now. I need it and I need it now. You see, that affects our foresight. So this is why you got black men not noticing the food shortages. Because you just going in the supermarket. Okay, we need something to eat for the next 2 days. So, oh, this is there, that's there. Let me grab this, grab that. But while you grabbing stuff, you're not paying attention to that being gone. You're not noticing that the bread is gone. You're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. It's because you're not valuing the right things. You see? Your priorities is messed up because what you value is not important to you. You see? When you practice a lost value system or a backward value system, your priorities is messed up. You're never prepared. You don't do things to be prepared. Everything is a reaction. Everything is a reaction. And they want to keep black men in reaction mode, because to actually be in reaction mode is to actually be in fear. And when they know black men are in fear, it's easy to put you back to sleep. It's easy to put you back to sleep. It's easily for you to be subdued. Why? Because you're in fear. You're in fear. And why are you in fear? Because you don't initially know who you are. You don't know who you are. You don't know who you are. You don't know where you came from. You don't know who you are, which is spiritual value. You don't care who you are, which is health value. You don't know where you came from, which is your family, and who's supposed to love you. This is why we appear in the world the way that we do. A bunch of goddamn sheep. A bunch of goddamn followers. Everybody looking for somebody to look up to here on this YouTube shit. All these men looking up to other men. Not respecting them, but looking up to them. I want to be like you. This is why we can't get nothing done as men. Because we're easily lulled back to sleep. We're lulled back to sleep. Easily. All they got to do, right? All they got to do is start giving niggas free money. See, notice, and this just might be me, but notice, before the whole pandemic stuff came around and we was getting all this free money, right? You know, because a lot of people act like they ain't getting no free money, but they did. We saw the glow up. Stop it, Papa. We saw it. Stop. We know you got a PPP. We know you got PUA. All you Negroes who was running around capping, oh, I make this amount a year. I do this. I do that. All y'all got PUA money. All y'all got PPP money. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? Stop it, please, Papa. Stop lying. Okay? Okay? Everybody had a pair of Louis during COVID. Niggas was going to Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. You had one dude in this space, he went to Brazil twice. I said, whoa, his PUA check must have been big. But hey, nigga, a six-figure nigga. Cool. Everybody high value, cool. But we know you got them checks. So before the money came, notice the conversation. Oh, black men, we need to build. You know, black men need infrastructure. You know, black men need to be doing this, and we need to be focused on doing that. Notice that was the conversation in the space. Oh, we need to do without these women because we need to start getting shit done. We don't need these women in the space because they're going to be a distraction. Remember that? That's another thing. But when COVID came, The conversation changed. Right, bro. The capdemic. Right. The capdemic. Notice, things has changed. They start giving out that money. The message has changed. Notice this. Notice this. Now, let's bring the black women back to the table. Remember this? Now we need to work it out. Now it's because we didn't have enough money to take care of our women. See, when you got enough to take care of your woman, that's when you a man. Notice that. Yeah, hey, y'all let me know if I'm exaggerating, because y'all know I could get a little, because I rocks with y'all my family, so I could get a little too, I could go a little too far. I could start exaggerating too much. They like to say that about me. So let me know if I'm exaggerating too much in the chat room. But you notice how it changed? You notice that? You notice that? Now we got black men getting married. They're able to find wives and, be American citizens. You just been hearing all of these kinds of crazy things, right? Because we're Americans. So those niggas get some money, they're Americans. Like you wasn't an American before. But we're Americans. We're Americans. I have rights. Black male Karens. But that's another thing. Notice how the conversation has went backward. The conversation has went backward. Notice that. I need y'all to really pay attention to that. The conversation has went backward, not forward. Remember, we was moving on and doing things that men need to be focused on. But now we focused on having women and having functional families. So we went back. We've been lulled back to sleep. See, because remember, family wasn't important. There was no black family, remember? Before the money came, right? Before the money dropped, before them 20,000, 30,000, 15,000, for them checks dropped, there was no black family. The black community is dead. We don't need to be trying to fix dating there's no such thing as black love. Remember this? Remember this? See, because all of us wasn't speaking like that back then. I was one of them. Me and my brothers was one of them. We weren't anti-relationship. We weren't none of that. But notice how when the government dropped them funds, I love you, baby. We need to love our women. See, because black men ain't never really been in a position to really take care of his woman. Really, nigga? Oh, really? Oh, so when you ain't had no bread, she's supposed to love you for you. You see how we get lulled back to sleep, black man, playing with these internet ideologies, trying to be an internet demigod? See, because that's who lulled you back to sleep, your internet demigod. This is why you believe anything he say. And he could switch up right in front of you and you accept it. His messages switch up right in front of you and you act like nothing happened. Because he's a demigod. He's an internet, he's a cyber demigod. Aren't we moving into the metaverse? A lot of you niggas gods gonna be online. But we ain't gonna go there. That's a whole nother subject. But that's something else black men need to be paying attention to. Because see, that's another reason why they want us to stay asleep. Because that's how they move you right into the metaverse. Bunch of sleep niggas, robots. That's another thing. But you know this, black man. After the money, niggas is depressed again. The money gone. You done went all on the trips. Money gone. Now you mad again. No, she's unhappy because the money's gone. Now it's time to be red pill again. So to be red pill is only when you're broke. Because that's what it seems like to me. Because when them checks dropped, you niggas went right back to tricking. You went right back to being Mr. Jonathan. Jonathan Williams. That was you. Mr. Jonathan Williams, a report to the counter. We have your Montclairs. Mr. Jonathan Williams, we're ready with your items at the Burberry counter. Mr. Jonathan Williams, we're ready for you at the front of Saks Fifth Avenue. Mr. Williams, we're ready for you at the Bentley dealership. Mr. Jonathan Williams, are you and your wife ready to pay for her bags and shoes? Because I know you're paying, Mr. Jonathan Williams. Oh, we know you're paying, sir. Cash or card. See how it's easy for black men to be lulled back to sleep when we practice the lost value system? You see how easy it becomes? All they got to do is drop a check. Drop a check on you niggas. That's all they got to do. Drop a check. We'll see where you're really at. Give you some money you ain't never had before. Give him a little 50 piece. Drop a little 50 bomb on him, little 50 ball. Give him $10,000 at once. See what he do. He gonna go right to Versace. Versace. Nino Versace. Shit, I shouldn't talk. My glasses Versace. Shit, I shouldn't be talking, right? Versace, Nino Versace. But that's what niggas do. They easily lulled back to sleep. Because the only way you're going to be awakened, black man, is with this. This is what you got to understand. You're not going to be woke until you begin to practice this. This is what wakens black men. And the first thing that need to be awakened is your spirit. That's the first thing that needs to be awakened, your spirit. Because that's what's gonna make you dive deep into who you are. You see, a lot of us still uses the lost value system as our ID card. Versace, 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 Versace. That's the lost value system ID card. When you use what you're wearing to identify you. I got on Burberry, and you just got on a shirt, nigga. You just got on a shirt. See, that's how I look at it. But you brothers who practice the lost value system, you identify with it. I'm a real nigga. Real niggas wear Balenciaga. Real niggas wear Louis. It's what the lost value system got you guys saying. You know, real niggas, we wear Chanel to bed. We sleep on Versace covers. You see? Lull you right back to sleep. Come on in. Come on in. We got a sale for you niggas. We got a sale. Come on in. Louis got 25% off on scarves. Come on in, niggas. I know you just got that PUA money. Come on in. We know you ain't gonna pay your rent up for the next couple of months. We know you ain't gonna do that. We know you ain't gonna pay up 3 months worth of rent. You're in the Louis store. Because ain't no peace in your house anyway. See, ain't no goddamn peace in your house. You know what'll make it a lot peaceful? If you go buy that Louis bag. She'll stop raising hell, won't she? You see? Lull you right back to sleep. And what happens when the Louis bag gets old and she want another one? What's going to happen when she want another one, Papa? Because that one old. You bought that 2 years ago, Papa. What about now? What about now? See, she acting up again. What you going to get her? But I thought you was red pill. I thought you knew who you were. You didn't know you was a trick. You didn't know that your name was Jonathan Williams. You didn't know that? Oh, because you thought since you called yourself MGTOW and SYSBM, you not a trick no more. You don't practice the lost value system anymore. I'm an educated lame. I'm educated. You educated. And you ain't got no goddamn discipline. You ain't got no goddamn discipline. You know why? Because your ass is not educated about yourself. See, what you're educated on is you chasing this bag, the lost value system. That's what you're educated in. You're educated in niggerdom, how to be a good nigga, how to be the best nigga you could be. That's what you're educated in. That's what you're actually educated in. Being a good old nigga, a good old boy. Good old boy. That's what you're educated in. You don't have knowledge of self. You don't need that, right? You don't need that. You don't need knowledge of self. See? You don't need that. Who needs that? That doesn't equate to money. And this is how you lull back to sleep, black man. This is how you lull back to sleep. Because you're not truly putting yourself first. You're not. You're not on your own mission. You're on a mission for validation. That's all. You just want everybody to call you a man. That's all. You just want them to say, "Good job. You a good man." I know how that feel. I know how that feel. I know that chase for validation. That's why you're chasing the bag. Because it's a chase for validation. When you don't understand that, you must validate yourself. You must validate yourself. You must accept yourself. And this is how it's easy for us to be lulled back to sleep with silly shit. Because this whole system, this lost value system, right, encompasses a bunch of lost people. See? So if you're practicing a lost value system and 85% of the world practices the lost value system, the 85er, the blind, deaf, and dumb, the 85 percenters, that's what you are when you practice the lost value system, when you're just running around dripping and tricking and upholding goofy shit. You are 85er. You have no knowledge of self. So you are sleep. You're not awakened. What do you think the conscious community is full of? 85ers. That's why they scamming, stealing, and pillaging each other. Because that's what the 85% do. That is what the 85% do. Because that's what you do when you're blind, deaf, and dumb. That is what you do when you have no internal value. You're blind, deaf, and dumb. You sleep. You think wearing Versace makes you a king, black man. You sleep. You sleep. You sleep. You sleep. You've been lulled back to sleep. And they love it that way. They love when black men sleep. Because that's when they could get shit done. That's when they could get shit done. When you sleep, nigga. When you sleep. That's when they could get all the laws passed. You know, right up under us. Because we sitting here practicing deaf culture. We blind, deaf, and dumb. We can't hear what we supposed to hear. We don't see what we supposed to see. Because we practice a value system that tells us, hey, why you looking at that? You need to be looking at this. You don't need to be looking over there. You need to be looking over here. And see, you have to understand, black man, wherever they tell you to look, you're supposed to look the opposite goddamn way. So if they telling you to look right, nigga, look left. Because that's where the attack is coming from. Hey, over here. Look over there. You see? But you want to understand that because you've been lulled back to sleep. You've been told that all you got to do is get your money and shut up. And you be all right, black man. Everything will be all right. Every little thing is gonna be all right. That's what they told you. That's what they told you. But half y'all can't even go to work no more if you don't follow the lost value system. You got to get the jobby job. You got to get the job to get the job. You got to get the job to get the job. See? They want black men to stay asleep. And all that conscious talk and all that. Why do you want to hear that shit? That's why I've been saying I don't want to hear it, because it's cap. Black men have been lulled back to sleep. And we allow it to happen time and time again. No matter how many people come here and tell y'all the truth. We had generations of black male leaders to come and tell us, to come and warn us, to let us know what we facing, what's going on. Just get ignored. Time and time again, we get ignored. And time again, these same men, they come back and tell black men, black man, the internal five first: spirituality, health, family, appearance, and dwelling. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The foundation. The foundation. See, if your foundation is not set right, if your foundation isn't set right, how you gonna live a prosperous life? How are you gonna live a life of fulfillment? This is a upside down pyramid. The top is at the bottom. The peak is at the bottom. See? See how they put you back to sleep? They put your face in the dirt. Look at it. See, at the top is spiritual value. That's you, black man. That's you. That's you. They put your head in the dirt and start throwing money on you. It's not about you. It's about that bag, nigga. The same thing that Strag tell you. It's not about you. It's about that bag. The same value system you serve tell you that every day. That's why you neglect yourself. Because the value system tells you that. Put you to sleep. right in front of you. This puts you to sleep. You're sleeping. When you practice this, you sleep. You're asleep. You are sleep. Your spirit is sleep. Your health is not there. There's no care. You have no family. There's no standard. You don't have no standard. You don't have no love and support. There's no peace in your life. See? You have a faulty foundation. So it's easy to put you to sleep. How far are you really gonna go? They already estimate us to not go that far because we can't think that far because our foundation is off. Our foundation is off. So they already know how we gonna think. They don't care about themselves. They don't care about their health. They don't care about their family. They don't give a damn about their appearance. And they damn sure don't care about their dwelling. Because they'll pull a goddamn Bentley up in the projects. They'll win the lottery and still live in the hood. And try to live in a hood paradise. So they don't care about their dwelling. So it's easy to put them to sleep. It's easy to make them a slave. Because they're not rooted in nothing that's strong. They don't have a strong foundation. Because the foundation is built on what? I got to show y'all again. It's built on lies. And at the foundation of a man is a goddamn lie. You are a destructive man. If at the core you is a lie, everything about you is a lie, how can you build on lies? You gonna build your house on sand, black man? I know I'm not. I'm not building no house on sand. I don't know about you. See, I can't build my life upon falsehoods. I can't live my life upon falsehoods. It just won't sit right to me. I have a headache. It'll start fucking with my health. And this is what we got to understand, black man. It's easy for us to be lulled back to sleep because we accept lies. Because we standing on lies. Because we following the lost value system. And when you lose truth, or when truth is no longer a part of who you are, you a liar. You a liar. So it's easy for you to be put to sleep. All we got to do is keep feeding you lies. All we got to do is keep telling you it's about the bag and nothing else. You see? And they want black men to think that this is freedom. And see, we're going to get into this tomorrow. This fake illusion of freedom that a lot of black men think they have. Because you follow a lost value system that tells you because you got some money, you free. We're going to get into that tomorrow. So shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate y'all for coming out to today's show. Make sure you like and share today's show. Make sure you like and share today's show. Shout out to all of the visionaries in the chat. Salute to everybody. Salute to all of y'all in the chat room, man. It's Akuma. Salute, man. Salute. Chris G. What's going on, Chris G? Shout out to everybody for coming out to today's show. Like I said, make sure you like and share the show. Shout out to everybody who has donated. If you hit the Cash App, if you hit the Super Chat, if you would like to donate, Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV is where y'all can go. If you have donated, I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all tuning into today's show. Make sure y'all go and check out my premiere because it ties into today's show on how Black men have allowed themselves to be desensitized. Make sure y'all go and check that video out. It ties into today's show. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to the whole A-Game family. Salute to the A-Game Nation. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. But before we get up out of here, fellas, remember, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. But first, we have to heal before we build. We have to heal before we build. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.
See, wherever I go, stay ready, stay alert, always prepared for whatever. I see you. There's a seat right here. The seat from all angles. I'm ready. It's time to get down to business. Game time.
Hi, honey. I know you just made it to the library, but love of my life, my hero, my lion, you forgot your A game. So come home, take it, and then you can go and conquer the world, Black man. Oh, and one more thing. Would it kill you to just wear some socks? I'm just saying. Love you. And can you bring home some milk?
Oh, man. She's killing me. Okay, I'll go back. I'm gonna get my A game. I'm not putting socks on. I'm good. I'm fly. I'm fresh.